All right, week one in the rear view mirror. The 49ers have been focused all week, obviously, on getting ready to play the Minnesota Vikings. Their final practice, kind of a lighter practice on Friday before they take the team charter about 2:30 or so. They head out of San Jose toward Minneapolis, where they'll arrive this evening, have a short walkthrough on Saturday, and then obviously play the game on Sunday. A couple of things to bring you up on. Friday will be the last time that Kyle Shanahan speaks to the media before practice or before the game. And one of the things I'm certainly going to ask him about is just what is the update on Ricky Pearsall? What is he able to do? I know they wanted to give him about a week or 10 days to not do anything in order to allow that gunshot wound to heal. Didn't want him breaking a sweat or doing anything like that for risk of infection. I did see him in the locker room on Thursday. It really is miraculous what he's been through. The bullet wound goes through his chest, kind of up in this area, and then it exited over near the, let's see, what would be the right side. So it exited basically out his armpit, just crazy stuff. He's on injured reserve right now, or actually non-football injury. So he has to miss the first 4 games. So just want to get the update on what he's able to do and what the projection is as far as, when, would he be able to return to practice after those 4 games and even potentially play in that October 6th game against Arizona? That certainly remains to be seen. Remember a few weeks ago when George Kittle called out the media about upping your sneaker game? Well, Kittle delivered uh, shoes, Nikes, to each of the members of the media press corps, kind of in a box on Thursday morning. So when I got to my cubicle at Levi Stadium, I had shoes waiting for me. They got our shoe sizes and delivered shoes. Now, obviously, as a member of the media, we are prohibited from accepting gifts from sources, from individuals that we cover. But I thought it would be a really cool idea, and I'm going to talk to George later about perhaps signing the shoes and then auctioning them off for the Golden Heart Fund, and specifically maybe the Dwight Clark Legacy Series. So we'll see how that takes place, but very nice gesture on George Kittle's part to help me up my shoe game, even though I won't be able to wear them. I'm an Asics guy. Back in my day, I used to do some running, marathons, a few marathons under my belt, believe it or not. And Asics was my shoe of choice, and so that's all I wear is Asics because I like them. That's not a paid advertisement, by the way. Um, Also on Friday, I always come out with my 5 to watch 49ers leading into the game. So check that out at NBC Sports Bay Area, but I'll just give you a sneak preview. Number 5 is George Kittle, not because of the shoes, but because I think this is a game, especially if Christian McCaffrey isn't out there, that he can kind of work the middle of the field and create some plays. He's also closing in. This is his 100th NFL regular season game. So he's closing in on, being right up there at the top of the list as far as receptions and receiving yards. He needs 17 receiving yards to surpass Kellen Winslow for number 3 on the all-time list of receiving yards through the first 100 games for a tight end in NFL history. And then he needs 6 receptions to jump over Rob Gronkowski for number 5 on that list. So I have him at number 5. I have Jair Brown at number 4. I think there will be some opportunities. Sam Darnold, 57 career starts, 57 interceptions. Jair Brown is kind of the center fielder back there. I think we'll have some opportunities to make some plays. And I think that the 49ers defense working against Sam Darnold all of last season will actually benefit them more than it benefits Sam Darnold on Sunday going up against that defense. Brock Purdy, I talked about it yesterday, just the, what do you call it, the illusion fest. So a lot's going to be on his plate to kind of diagnose the Vikings post-snap rotations, to get on the same page with his receivers. A lot on Brock Purdy's plate in this game. And number 2, I have Colton McKivitz. He had a really good game on Monday night As far as run blocking and pass protection, he did have a couple of penalties, a holding and a false start. He's going to be really tested as a offensive tackle because of the crowd noise, because of the silent snap count that the 49ers will have to do. And he's also up against Jonathan Greenard, edge rusher for the Vikings, who had a very good season with the Texans last year, 12.5 sacks, parlayed that into a big time contract. So Colton McKivitz, you kind of realize that Trent Williams is just fine over there on the left side, but Colton McKivitz, as he looks to build on the year he had last year, appears to have gotten off to a really good start. So see if he can keep that going in a very difficult environment. And then my number one guy to watch for the 49ers is Malik Collins. Last year, Aaron Jones kind of ran all through the 49ers in the divisional playoff game. Jones, then a member of the Packers. Now he's with the Vikings. He had 94 yards in the Vikings' decisive win over the Giants week 1. Malik Collins, a big force in the middle, a run-stuffing guy entering his 9th season in the NFL. If the 49ers can take Jones out of this game or limit his effectiveness, then it's going to set up a lot of third and longs and such. And is as good as Justin Jefferson is, if the 49ers can pin their ears back and go after Sam Darnold and get some hits on him, there's going to be some opportunities for Jair Brown and other guys to get their hands on the football and come away with takeovers. So that's quickly kind of the update from here. We'll be back later in the day to give you the 49ers official injury report and tell you exactly what Christian McCaffrey's status is. I'm expecting him to be questionable for this game as he was last week, but we shall see. But I'll check in with that update as the 49ers are basically getting on their plane to fly to Minnesota.